This take on feminism is written by a female in the newspaper called the Dickinsonian. Should women still be allowed to talk? By Leda Fischer. When you ask a question at a lecture, is it secretly just your opinion, ending with the phrase, "Do you agree?" Well, if so, your name is something like Sally, or Jane, or Ginger. And you were taught that your voice is the most important in every room. It's feminism today, isn't it? You know, women need to be heard. They should be heard. Their opinions are valid and all this stuff. And we're told, you know, as white men, shut the fuck up. Let the women speak because they're, you know, historical oppression. She's absolutely right. This is fantastic. Somewhere along your academic journey, you decided your search for intellectual validation was more important than the actual exchange of information. How do you expect to actually learn anything? Leda, I've been saying this for a long time. There's propaganda built into these feminists, and they will not listen to anything. This is correct, and if you don't agree with them, you're not woke. You're a misogynist, or you're a hater, or you're an incel, or you're MGTOW, or whatever, right? I can't believe they allowed this to be printed. This is amazing. American society tells women, but especially white women, that's true, that their opinions have merit and their voice is valuable. But after 4 years of listening to all these feminists in college, I'm not so convinced. In my time at Dickinson, I have listened to probably hundreds of feminists talk. It feels incessant, from classes and lectures to the news and politics, an endless line of feminists trying to share their opinions on feminism, of course, whether the LGBTQ+ population finally has enough rights, the merits of capitalism and socialism and all these things. The list of what feminists think they are qualified to talk about is endless. Something very few of them seem to understand is that their ill-informed, uncritical opinions do not constitute truth. In fact, most often their opinions aren't even original. How many times have we said this about the bedroom feminist guys? It's the same nonsense. It's like they have the same piece of paper they're reading off, these feminists. So it's no original, nothing. It's just all rote garbage. Feminists spout the narrative of dominant ideologies and pretend they're hot takes, instead of the same misleading garbage shoved down our throats by American institutions from birth. Can you honestly believe, guys, this was printed in a liberal college newspaper about feminists? She goes on, "I'm so goddamn tired of listening to feminists. I cannot describe to you how frustrating it is to be forced to listen to a damn feminist explain her take on the black experience. Hey, Becky, I'm an actual black woman alive right now with a brain. In what world would your understanding of my life carry more weight than my understanding? You go, girl. You go, girl. That's right. Unfortunately, it is this world where feminism and feminists debate the pain of other people for fun and then take away their rights. Or at least they want to. They claim they don't, of course, but we all know this. The second thing most feminists seem to not understand is that they do not exist separate from the rest of the world. You do not speak alone. You speak with the weight of every other feminist who has ever spoken over anyone else. You speak with the weight of policies and laws meant to forever define intelligence by how it measures up to the feminists. So, should feminists still be allowed to share their opinions? Should we be forced to listen? I'm going to say no. Hell no. Go find someone whose perspective has been buried or ignored and listen to them. Raise up their voices. To all the Christines, Robertas, Olivias, and Sean's out there, I encourage you to critically examine where your viewpoints come from. Read a text that challenges you without looking for reasons to dismiss it, and maybe try listening from now on. That's some really good advice to feminists, isn't it? James Maxwell, thank you for listening.